Rummaging through her luggage for a pair of rubber gloves. She steps gingerly on the window ledge, plants a firm grip on the steel pipe, and begins to climb downwards. Ah, the smell of fresh air. I have an hour or so. Where to go? She wanders aimlessly towards the nearest promenade street littered with a variety of roadside stalls. A particularly empty and relatively new-looking coffee shop stands out to the far right. Not the kind of leave something unexplored show steps in. This is a new food joint. Looks rather unpromising. Save for the young man unprofessionally chewing on a straw at the counter, the entire place is deserted. He glances at Show, then proceeds to spit the straw into a nearby waste bin. Then he turns to her and smiles with false brightness. Welcome. Nice service. A fish burger, please. So terribly sorry, but this is a coffee shop, miss. We sell sandwiches, but I suppose a sandwich is just like a burger as long as you replace the bread with buns, right? No, that doesn't work like that at all. So, chili or ketchup? Both. The boy chuckles. So sorry to say that, but once in a while you have to make a choice. You know that? If you mix chili sauce with ketchup, it makes a nice paste that tastes sweet, sour, and spicy. So sorry, miss, but you have to choose. Personally, I recommend ketchup because you can really taste the tomatoes in them. Right. Aha, you got me. Actually, not really. It's just that chili sauce is gross, period. So you should pick ketchup. I'll have this chili sauce then. Won't you please reconsider? Ketchup is good for your health. So with vitamins and minerals. Why is this guy... Come on, just give her what she wants. It's not too hard. You're supposed to serve. The customer is always right. Chili sauce, please. Fine, I admit it. I don't have any chili sauce, you friggin' bastard. Now that's hardly fair. Nothing's fair in life, little lady. Sheepishly while Show scoffs impatiently. Microwave sandwich, are you serious? Are you kidding me? Oh, and would you like some coffee with that? No, I wouldn't. I would not like coffee with it. Do you have apple juice? Oh my god. If he's gonna say he doesn't have any apple juice, I will go crazy. Coffee or tea? This bastard. Just fine, be that way. I suppose tea will do. Tea or... Oh my god. I'm gonna crush his freaking skull. This person is annoying. Tea. You aren't going to change your mind? No. I see then. Tea is just coffee without caffeine, right? Gotcha. Oh my god. The boy smiles and disappears behind the counter. Did his parents drop him on his... Oh my god, he did. He probably was when he was a baby or something. She lounges boredly at the table, examining her surroundings while waiting. This place hardly looks well taken care of. The brown paint on the walls looks ancient, peeling in a rather pathetic manner, like a banana. I don't know how that would be the same from peeling of paint to a peeling of a banana, whatever. If you put it in that way, it seems hilarious. It was hilarious. I don't know. I didn't laugh, though. A few poorly developed, smudged black and white photos litter the opposite wall. Looks like this boy or his family had some kind of photography hobby, but never actually managed to do it particularly well. You can't even see the features of the people in the photos. Sho shakes her head ruefully, but decides that she deserves some credit for his, albeit pathetic, attempts. After a few moments, he reappears and settles down a surprisingly actual burger and a genuine cup of tea at Sho's table. Is that your way of impressing customers? Are you talking about the tie? You like it? I sold this myself out of my mother's old rags. I would have made it longer, like those badass executives in those movies, but she didn't have enough rags. A pity, don't you think? She raises an eyebrow, slightly abused, so she's dealing with either a moron, a joker, or a compulsive liar here. That wasn't really what I was talking about, but that's pretty impressive. Disturbingly. That's great. I'm glad you're impressed. The name tag pinned on the coffee boy's apron reads Laner Kalen. So anyway, I don't think I've seen you before. You don't come here often, do you? No. Wait, by no, do you mean you do come here often, or that you don't? Is that an attempt at confusing me? Oh my god, this person. Why? What do you think? Are we going to continue conversing in the form of questions for the rest of the meal? I don't... Oh my god, why are these... Why? Seriously. I don't know. I don't know, are you? Oh my god, I'm going to eat, of course. Oh, you ruined... Oh my god, damn it. I would... If there was a person that was actually like this guy, I would probably punch him in the face. That name feels familiar somewhat. She's sure she has heard it somewhere long ago. He must have caught her staring at his name tag, for he smiles again. There's a nice ring to it, don't you think? What's your name? Catherine Earnshaw. Earnshaw the First. Interesting. Say you're lying, but I really have no proof. My pa's always told me not to accuse people without proof. Was he the one who gave you the name with such a nice ring to it, as you said? How did you know? You're a genius. Thanks for the compliment. My, you are just as smart as I am. My parents have always called me extremely smart. This really is an odd fellow. Hey, Catherine. Would you like to listen to some free and interesting facts about my life while you finish? No. She looks at the wall directly opposite, but sadly sees no convenient graffiti excuse to get her out of the situation. Oh my god. It's not. It won't be funny if I don't. I'll try to finish it as quickly as possible then. Great. I don't know if I want to read this. Well, so, I was born into the Kalen family. Had these 3 girl cousins. Are you seriously going to say it? I said yes just to be polite. Oh my god. Aw, you're so nice. Though your response wasn't what I'd normally consider as polite, you know. Sho can't help but notice that he reminds her of a certain Eric Faraday. Oh, really? I thought I was being extremely polite. Anyway, they were 3 sisters and really close in age. The oldest one is the same age as me, the second and third are twins a year younger. I think I get it. You're actually trying to get me to finish up faster, get out of here. How did you know? Oh my god, can you keep going? Well then, I'm not letting you have what you want. Tell me more. I feel like I'm being taken advantage of. Papa told me never to give out free information to strangers. Papa also told you to finish what you started, right? Oh yeah, he did. You bastard. You bastard. You really are a genius. How did you find that out? God damn it. I don't know. Maybe I've been interrogating people for you. Wow, that's kind of scary. I guess I should just tell you everything for free. Good boy. So anyway, I used to play with my 3 cousins, but one of them died. Oh, that's an interesting plot twist. Say, you really do have a future as a storyteller. Oh my god. Are you sure I shouldn't be paying? No worries, Papa said doing charity work is good for society. So after that, another one went missing and then there was one left. Well, aren't you going to ask for her name? Friggin' god damn it. Sure, why not? Yes, go on. And then she died too. Oh my god. Oh my god. I actually want to use a shotgun to blow my brain out. You're a terrible storyteller. Aw, I thought you were going to be so moved that you would voluntarily pay me. I would, but you should slow down on the pace of your story. It makes for greater impact. Alright. I'll describe in detail what happened to the last cousin. Freaking hell. Her name is Michaela Lane, by the way. Anyway, Michaela Was meeting up with her crush one day, or something like that, and then she met an unknown assassin. That assassin attacked her and she couldn't fight back. Then he killed her and she died. Because, well, people die when they are killed, right? Oh. Anyway, how was the retelling? Better? You're struck speechless. I suppose it was amazing. Bonus points for it being a true story, I suppose. You're surprised, aren't you? Michaela Lane was my cousin. Laner's eyes bore into shows as if he knows exactly who she is and what she did. She was the daughter of my mother's brother. You must have read about her death in the newspapers, huh? She nods blandly. Laner smiles as if his cousin's bloody death perturbed him not one bit, or does he just not understand how she died? She died just last year. Her two sisters, though, died before I could even remember. Belinda was killed during the Civil War when she was still a little toddler. Flora died in the orphanage she was sent to after being separated from the rest of us during the war. The poor girl. Leonard clucks his tongue sadly. I wish I got to know them. You don't look so well. Do you need another cup of tea? Will I have to pay for it? Well, yeah, then forget it. Hey, I know a nice place that serves you a tea for free. Is it poisoned? I'm not dead yet, so I don't think so. Have you ever heard of the temple? You know, the Temple of Holy Light. Sounds like a ridiculously fake name. Really, I think it sounds cool though. Like some kind of secret organization that fights crime. The Temple of Holy Light being a secret organization that fights crime. That's something new. Anyway, you should go there. It's cool. Are you sure they didn't pay you to do this? Nah, they didn't pay me. I'm doing this for them for free. Because I need an extra stamp on my do 10 good deeds, win a prize loyalty card. Wow. But anyway, there's this priest from the temple who's a really kind young lady. She serves you tea for free and tells you lots of stories. If you ever get the time, you should pay a visit to her. Cheryl takes the last bite of her food and stands from her chair. Alright, then, it's bye-bye for now. Say hi to your nice papa for me. Alright, Papa says please come again. Closing the door behind her, she leaves the shop. She stares at the blank wall, entranced by something that isn't there. She covers her mouth with her hand. A stifled laugh. Her small body shakes violently, as if she were about to break. I get it, Michaela. I get it, I get it. Wherever I go, you are going to haunt me. She continues to stifle her giggles, as if she's heard the funniest joke in the world. And after a few moments, she stands up and walks away, as if nothing happened. The Temple of Holy Light. A quaint little shrine overlooking a river. It gives nothing but the image of pure crystal, clear tranquility. She doesn't know why she's here. As beautiful as the scenery may be, she only feeds one emotion. Not calmness, not peace. She feels only the sick desire to violate this field of freshness and to fill it with nothing but rot and decay. At the same time, she also feels tired, drained, and so she stands at the entrance, unmoving, lost. Welcome to the Temple of Holy Light, sister. A young woman with the same air of dignity, grace, and tranquility that this temple offers appears at the doorway. Lush, cherry hair, brilliant eyes of gold. Everything about her gave off an air of brightness and beauty. Everything about her entirely ethereal. It is therefore of no surprise how Laner Kalin would have been utterly overwhelmed by her grace. Would you like to come in for some advice? She glances left and right. She can't help but feel a sudden hostility from that place. Still, she nods and follows the priestess in. Sorry, but today's the temple's pretty empty. Many of our acolytes here have gone out to collect donations. We're donating all that money to the Home of Love. Huh? Seeing Sho's confusion, the priestess gives a gentle chuckle and explains. It's an orphanage. An orphanage? Sho can feel her own fingernails digging into her palms. Something wells up within her and she fights to stay upright. Control. This is the key to control. Stop. Don't despair. Be happy. Smile. Stop. Don't despair. Be happy. Smile. Stop. Don't despair. Be happy. Smile. We believe that this country can become greater, and we want to start off by helping the people of our country. That's why I chose to work to do good. Come on in. Are you here for a prayer or some advice? Please don't hesitate to ask. Would you like some tea? No thanks. Please, take a seat. She obeys and seats herself on one of the neatly bladed plush cushions at the corner. Please excuse me for a bit. I'll have to attend to another visitor for the time being, but it won't take long. Ah, okay. By another visitor, the priestess was referring to a quiet little girl sitting at the corner of the same room that Sho was in. As a child, perhaps 8 years of age at the very most, kneeling on a cushion. There's something almost surreal about her black hair and smoky gray eyes, as well as the fact that she isn't running around laughing like a normal 8-year-old would. Instead, she sits there, silently, surveying Priestess' perfect long hair with hopeful, yet slightly keen eyes, as the latter gives her a gentle smile. Without anything better to do, she scans her surroundings. As neatly as everything is arranged, the place is rather barren. Priestess Mary Sue said that all the other priestesses have gone off somewhere for charity work, but Sho still finds it a tad bit strange. At the very least, they should have left some people behind to take care of the temple. As small as this temple is, some rooms appear to be quite heavily locked. What is so secretive anyway? As Sho's thoughts trail off, she snaps herself back and boredly begins observing the elegant priestess and her little associate. See, it's just like a fairy tale. Do fairy tales really happen, Miss Aurelia? Of course, as long as you have faith in the gods, they will make your dreams come true. Just what are they talking about? She glances at the wooden wall clock hanging above. She has 30 more minutes before her anti-Eric safety time is up. Getting back to the Wilshire building requires 10 minutes at the most. Still, if this fairy tale upset girl wants to talk for another 20 minutes, Sho has better things to occupy herself with. Alright, 5 more minutes before she gets all of her pronto. Crossing her arms, she observes the two of them again. Indeed, both of them look as if they come out of a fairy tale. Priestess also something has the look of a nymph from ancient mythology, with her soft movements and gracious steps. As for the young girl, she is ladylike for her small age. She looks almost like a little French doll, except with more blood in her cheeks, a plainer dress, and a rather foreign look. Raven hair, ivory skin, red lips. She's like Snow White or Cinderella, with Priestess' pretty face as her fairy godmother. No wonder she seems so interested in fairy tales. Maybe she dreams of becoming the heroine in one. All kids do that after all. How ridiculous. And if I pray for long enough, the demons will go away? Certainly. Listen, Chun Quinn. Chun what? Have you ever heard of karma? Karma? Bad things will happen to bad people who do bad things to you. What goes around, comes around. That is the concept of karma. Snow White's stepmother tried to kill her, and in the end she was punished, wasn't she? Yes, the book said, she was forced to dance in red-hot metal clogs. She danced and danced until she fell down dead. It was a happy ending. That really isn't happy. In Grimm's oh yeah, there you go. In Grimm's original version, that is, I think the later ones cut that part out. Well, that was graphic. That girl looks around and makes a wistful face. That wasn't a good ending, was it? She didn't kill anyone, although she did try. And all she wanted was to be the best. She just lost her way. She deserves pity. Yes, it is wrong to kill someone whose hands have not yet tainted in blood. But given how easily the stepmother ordered for Snow White's death, she probably had already killed countless people. Sho taps the floor grumpily. That slippery slope logic. Sister Smarty Pants. I see. Snow White motions to stand up. Her graceful movements do not really seem like those of a child. Thank you, Sister Aurelia. I should get going soon. It was nice to talk to you. No problem at all. Where are you from, by the way? I can get someone to take you home if you want. There's no need. I came from overseas. Mama sent me here with Uncle. He left me at the hotel and went to work. That's why I'm here. Ah, I see. I thought you didn't look local. Do you know how to get back to the hotel? Yes. Really, your uncle shouldn't have let you roam around on your own like that. It's alright. I could take care of myself. Besides, it's boring at the hotel on my own. Uncle said I can go wherever I want as long as I don't get into trouble. Doesn't sound like a very responsible uncle. Well then, take care. Bye, Priestess Aurelia. Thank you so much for your help. I will come back. See you, Chungquin. After Snow White is out of the door, the priestess approaches Sho. Are you alright, sister? Sho lifts her head. Priestess Whatever smiles at her with gentle eyes. Sorry for taking so long. You must have been impatient. Sho jerks irritably. No, not at all. The priestess smiles again, a little cheekily. That girl from before, she's adorable, isn't she? Pedophile. Yes, I guess so. Were you listening to in on our conversation? Of course not. After all, she had so many more things to occupy herself with, sitting alone in a corner for the whole of 20 minutes. Like that crowd of identical unlabeled vats at the corner of the room, for instance. A little. Heh. So do you think fairy tales exist? What kind of question is that? I guess it depends on what you mean by fairy tales. Happy endings, good triumphing over evil, things like that. So what do you think? Wow, this girl is crazy. Why do people come here again? Sure, why not? It's good to be idealistic once in a while. I agree. So many people believe that you have to be cruel to the weak to win. But I believe in karma. And those who are cruel will eventually meet their end. Wow, that's mean. Anyway, you look worn. Please let me pray for you. Okay. Priestess guides Sho to sit on a carpet and puts a hand on her head. Be at peace. Relax your thoughts. Control your mind. Have faith in the gods. Calmly, the priestess utters those words, which she must have muttered at least 1 billion times before to others. There's nothing special about it. Mass-produced, cold, dry. Do you feel better now? Yes, of course. I feel so rejuvenated, and your ritual has just allowed me to look back upon my life and reflect on all my wrongdoings. I now wish to use my abilities to contribute to the society and do good. Thank you for allowing me to see the light, O great messenger of God, or gods. I don't know, what do you worship again? Geez, that was so sarcastic. That's funny. We get all types these days, huh? That was weird. That was very weird. What a waste of time. What's that time she wasted? She could have spent getting a nice juicy hamburger dripping with ketchup. Be at peace? Relax your thoughts? How could she possibly make things sound so easy? Ha ha. What a laugh. If only people in this world weren't so ignorant, then maybe they wouldn't have to die. An orphanage.